Hello. Hey, Shirley, can you hear me okay? Shoot, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, sorry about that.
There we go. There we go. Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, thank you so much for taking some time to tell me about this business because
You're welcome.
it just seems I've been hearing among my colleagues across the country that this is just the real deal. Great brand,
Yeah.
great values, if you will. I think we can all get
Yes.
behind something that's eco-friendly,
Right.
and I think I've mentioned this before, but this is primarily going to be viewed for people in the Pacific Northwest and in Southern
Hmm.
California. And
Right.
for those of you watching or listening, the flagship location for this franchise was in Portland, Oregon, where I was born and raised.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. So, Shirley, tell us about tell us about yourself and tell us about EcoMaids.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Thanks for having us, Emily. And you're right. We're our flagship location, run by Lindsay Della Sega, who is also our CEO of EcoMaids, is in Portland, Oregon. She has a great business there. She's built it up to about $1 million. Has a great team of EcoTechs that are providing peace of mind to people, which is what people are looking for these days more than ever, right? That's what EcoMaids is about, is really providing a service that is going to save them time, provide them peace of mind, and clean their homes with an eco-friendly products and services. So we are the first and the only eco-friendly cleaning service franchise out there. So we're pretty excited about that. We are an emerging brand. We actually restarted the brand in January of 2020, so just this year. And even amidst the pandemic, which we've had to do some pivoting with, we've actually been able to bring on 14 new owners during that time. So we're growing and we're helping people, and it's just a great brand.
That's awesome. I heard you say EcoTechs.
Yes. So,
So, who are EcoTechs?
yeah. So I forget that not everybody knows our lingo yet.
Yeah, I don't know the lingo either.
So, at EcoMaids, one of the things that differentiates us, Emily, is that we really view cleaning as a scientific process. So we view our cleaners or our maids as technicians. And so we call them EcoTechs. And normally there's two per team that go out and use the scientific basis of the process to make sure that the home is clean, disinfected, and giving that peace of mind to the customer.
That's fabulous. And I mean, I would rather be or employ an ecotech. That just sounds cool.
Right.
And I don't think I ever appreciated kind of the science behind this. And so
Right.
you guys say you use only eco-friendly products, cleaning products.
Correct. Correct.
So gosh, why is it? Shirley, I will tell you that whenever I sit down and like interview someone about a brand, it 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 resonates with something in my life. So I
That's great.
like a couple of weeks ago, I talked to someone who was involved in like moving and junk removal, and literally an hour before we talked, I was talking to my husband about when we were going to make a run to the landfill, um, and and literally 30 minutes ago, I just sprayed this. I'm embarrassed. I'm shamed. I sprayed this bleach stuff in my son's shower,
Oh,
and I had to tell him, I was like, honey, your bathroom's going to stink for a while because
don't
I
go in
sprayed the
there.
bleach stuff. So I'm running the fan and I closed the doors. So don't go
Right.
in there. And
Right.
now here I am talking to you. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's okay. It's okay, because if you
Okay. So other
know,
than the fact that the stuff I just sprayed in my son's shower is so embarrassing, gives me a headache when I breathe or when I
right.
scrub.
Right.
Tell me other than that, what are other advantages around using eco-friendly products
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
might not be aware of?
I mean, I think that a lot of people, and especially now with everything that's going on, are kind of going back to that bleach because, you know, there's that misperception that it does a better job. But the reality is that you can get just as good a job without the smell and the toxins with eco-friendly products. So for example, our disinfectant is hydrogen peroxide based, and that is listed on the CDC website to kill viruses, including the coronavirus. So so part of our role is really to educate our customers and help them feel comfortable that they can be eco-friendly and still get the job done. So it's okay if you're still using bleach, but we'll help you understand how you don't need to, and that you can get the job done properly and not have to like choke yourself or your family. And the other thing to think about is, you know, with the EcoTechs that we just talked about is, you know, think about the fact, you know, they're cleaning 4 homes a day, so 20 homes a week. And, you know, in traditional cleaning products, they're using those toxins, their hands are in them, they're smelling them all day long. So for us as an employer of EcoTechs, we're really offering them a safer working environment, which is pretty exciting.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So give me some give me an idea as far as the business, the number of employees, the role of the owner. Tell me about that.
Sure. So the great thing about EcoMaids is that it is very much a scalable business. So you can start out with, you know, 2 EcoTechs, which is what makes up one team. Start from home, and then as you're scaling up, you eventually are going to want to get a small space. Our sweet spot and what we gear our owners towards is getting to that $1 million in revenue. And at that point, you would have about 7 teams, so 14 EcoTechs.
Okay.
And so that's really the goal is to scale up, you know, over the course of the first few years, depending on how fast a person wants to grow. Everybody's goals are different, right? And get you to that level. So very manageable, you know, staff. They are full-time employees. They're not contractors. So you're really building and developing a culture and a team of people in your organization, which is nice.
Okay. So this, I think, is a common question and a common perception. Now, whether it's an accurate perception or not, I don't know. And I hate to put you on the spot, but this is usually what comes up when I talk to people about some type of cleaning business, is there's a perception that there's high turnover. What can you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it is something we're continually recruiting and looking for good people. So that is something that we help with. We have a tool that helps them with job placements and recruiting and finding good people. But on average, Lindsay, her turnover is only really every 2.5 years. It's not really that bad. Yeah, you know, it's not like some other businesses where it's every few months, you know, that you're replacing. And we've gotten really good at identifying who's a good fit for our organization as well. So we are sort of holding our EcoTechs just by their name, even to a higher standard, and, you know, hiring in people that want to grow into maybe a management role, that get what we're doing from an environmental standpoint. We tend to pay them a little bit more, you know, above minimum wage. So we do some things that are attracting maybe a different caliber of employee, you know, for this category, obviously. So, so I think those things make a difference, and then just the training and support that they get make a difference.
Okay. So is the owner doing any cleaning?
No, we do not want the owner to do any cleaning. I mean, you know, in an emergency situation where she has an EcoTech out, they'll know they'll know how to do it, so they'll be trained to do it. But no, really, it's an executive management model. We want them right away, starting out with that team, and then there. Their role is really going to be recruiting in the beginning, a lot of recruiting and developing of their team. Their ground game marketing, Emily, which, as you know, is important for any business, right? But not a lot of cold calling. You know, we're not asking them to go knock on their neighbors' doors or call up people about their services. So we do have actually an in-house sales center that takes any incoming inquiries and actually does the sales on behalf of our owners, which is pretty cool.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if you have any visuals or anything you want to share with us. Feel free. Oh, I think I need to give you special
Sure.
permissions so that you can share
Yeah,
your screen. So
that
let
would
me
be
do
great.
that. Um, also, so we've been talking about the flagship location being in Portland, Oregon. Is the Portland territory sold out, or is there room for additional franchisees?
It is for the most part. I mean, there's a few small pockets, but right around the greater Portland area is
Okay.
is sold out for the most part.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So we could be looking at Salem, Eugene, Central
Sure.
Oregon. How about Boise and other parts of Idaho? Do you
Yeah.
know if that's open?
Yeah. Wide open in
Okay.
those markets.
Okay. Great. Southern California. Sorry, I'm totally putting you on the spot
No,
here.
totally fine. We just sold an owner in Carlsbad, so
Okay.
great location. I hope I get to visit her soon.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be nice.
yeah, and then I think we have someone right outside of LA, but aside from that, I mean, plenty
Lots
of.
of territory then. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. And
Um,
thank you for getting registered in California. So for those of you that are listening, California is a registration state. And so for a franchise brand to be available for development in California, you guys got to jump through a lot of hoops,
we do.
take a lot of action and be really proactive. So I really acknowledge you, especially being, excuse me, a young brand and
Yes.
taking care of that registration. I really acknowledge you. You must really have your ducks in a row.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know, you're right. I mean, did I get the screen share here? Because
Yeah, looks like it's coming up right now. Yeah.
okay, so to speak to that, you know, a lot of that comes from our parent company. So, you know, although we are a newer brand, Ecomaids, this is our Happy Nest, Happy Family, based out of Homedale, New Jersey. And Lawn Doctor is actually the parent company, not parent company, but the original franchise that started over 50 years ago. So we've been doing this for a long time. We got a lot of experience in franchising, and you know, that's part of why we have our ducks in a row, is that we've got that
Yeah. Okay.
backing, you know, behind the Ecomaids brand.
Got it. So is Happiness the parent company and
Yes,
the parent company of Lawn Doctor, Mosquito
Keto
Hunters, and
Hunters
Eco
and
Brand, Eco
Ecomaids.
Pays?
Yep,
Okay. So
exactly,
that explains, yeah, why you have your ducks in a row. And I thought of
exactly.
another question which you might be about to answer, but just in case,
Okay.
do you do residential and commercial cleaning?
We do. So actually, residential has been our primary focus, but with
Okay.
COVID, there was definitely an increased request for light commercial. So light commercial will be
Mm.
like, you know, dentist offices, doctor's offices, yoga studios, Pilates studios, small preschools, that type of thing. So like a standalone business, you know, not like big office buildings. So
Okay.
that has been on the rise, and we recently just launched, and not launched, but are offering a new product. You may have seen ads, the foggers, you know, the
Yeah.
disinfectant. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like a Clone Wars. If those of you that have boys, I have boys, so you know I relate to
I
that.
boy.
Clone Wars butt blaster, um, except
Yeah, right.
it blasts disinfectant spray, and so all of our.
Suddenly your 11-year-old boy wants to work for you so he
That's
can run.
right. I want to do that
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Um,
Great.
And so that's a new product that we'll be using for the light commercial end. So we are seeing a
Okay.
huge growth in that side of things. Yeah.
Well, I am embarrassed by my own bias because even though you told me it gets things just as clean as bleach and chemicals, when you said you guys are cleaning dentist's office,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's clean. That is a
Right.
sterile, clean environment. And you
Right.
can get, I would imagine they've got, higher standards than I do for my living room. So
I hope so. Yeah.
I'm learning a lot today. Thank you,
Right.
Shirley. I'm
Yeah.
learning
No,
a
you're
lot.
welcome. And
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the products we use are on the CDC. You know, like I said, the hydrogen peroxide. So we're not, you know, there's that data backing us so that
Mhm.
our clients can feel comfortable.
Got it. Okay. I'll stop interrupting so you can
Oh,
share
no,
your
you're fine. These are
visual.
great questions. I'm not even sure. So yeah, talking of our products, so this is just a visual of some of the certifications that we've gone through: Green Seal and
Mm,
EPA Safer Choice. So we really do, hold our product to a higher standard. And it's developed here in the US. So, no issues with supply. I don't know if you've had that same issue going to the stores trying to find your favorite cleaning product and it's just not there. Have you
Maybe.
that? Maybe just a little.
Maybe just a little, right there with the toilet paper.
Exactly. So, that's a big benefit as well, is not only the product itself, but that it's available right now is beneficial. One of the great things that I love about Ecomaids is our Ecomobile. So, how cool looking is this? So we have a Fiat 500. It's just fresh and clean and just, really says who we are. And so that is what our owners will use for their EcoTechs. And
I want one.
It's a moving billboard. I know. Well, all you have to do is buy a franchise.
Are you kidding me?
So great, isn't it?
Big old expedition. So that just looks like a fun, zippy little car.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. I mean, fuel efficient. That's the thing. Everything we do is 100% eco-friendly, green, and sustainable. Even our vehicles and everything that we're doing on the process. So
yeah.
And then I guess I'll just sort of leave this on the screen as we're wrapping up. I don't know how much more time we have, but I love our mission statements. Emily, I'll kind of read it here. But so
Please,
we're here to provide our clients peace of mind by our commitment to using only green cleaning methods and products. By focusing on quality, consistency, and integrity, we offer the value of time and a healthy lifestyle without compromise. We build loyalty amongst our customers by keeping their homes clean and their families safe. And I have to say, this was written last year. This was before anybody ever knew COVID was a thing. And I just think it really speaks to what people are looking for now. They want that peace of mind. They want their homes to be clean, safe, and there's not a lot of businesses that are thriving in this time, and that's very sad. And Ecomaids is, and we're offering a great service, so that's exciting.
Thank you for providing this service.
Yeah,
I need to rethink my my bleach cleaning methods and my gas guzzling vehicle.
Yes, you do.
So lastly,
I didn't.
Oh my God!
Are you in Portland, or where are you? Did you say you're in Portland, or?
Actually, I'm in Bend. I'm in Central Oregon, which is about 3 hours from Portland.
Okay.
And I mean, it's 9 a.m. and I'm just getting, you're just busting my chops left and right without even meaning to. You're doing it so sweet and kind, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go bury my head in the sand.
No.
The one piece of information I don't think we've covered is investment. Can you give me an idea of what the investment level looks like?
Sure. So our total investment is, and we'll obviously do a detailed breakdown for anybody that's interested in learning more, Emily, but our total investment ranges between 125 to 150. The reason for the range is that, as with any franchise, there's a recommendation as far as how much working capital you should have your first 3 months, and that's going to differ from location to location. The franchise fee, which is a part of that, is $35,000 for your protected territory and just kind of getting access to the secret sauce. And we do offer discounts for veterans, first responders, and ethnic minorities. So it's a pretty significant, it's $10,000 discount. And we offer in-house financing. So, a lot of ways to help the right people get into our business.
You offer in-house financing? We
do. Yes. So
I am so glad you mentioned that, because, SBA is a bottleneck right now. And I have clients moving forward, but they're getting held up because of financing. So
exactly.
That's really unique. Thank you for providing that.
Yeah, we're seeing it's a great opportunity, because we're seeing that too. And so the reason we are doing it is that we offer so up to $50,000 for qualified candidates, and what it does is it just allows them to get started while they're maybe waiting on other funding or figuring out the best way to get their funding. It's a great way to just get started building your business, take advantage of the opportunity to start offering this great service.
Yeah. Awesome. Shirley, thank you so much. And if somebody were to start exploring EcoMaids, would you be the person that kind of walks them through the research process?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
So
great.
yeah, you can get in touch with me directly, and I'll be work with them directly to help them learn more. And like you said, it's an evaluation, right? It's just learning more and figuring out if it's a good fit for everybody.
Love it. Thank you so much for your time and for providing this information, and really
Thank you for the opportunity.
For doing something that is so good for people and the planet. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
And thank you for the opportunity, and have a great weekend, and rethink that bleach.
I will. Yes. I didn't know. Yeah. Hydrogen peroxide. All right. I'm all over it.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, Shirley.
Take care.
See ya.